Meant for an adult audience, LoveLine may contain sexually oriented content. Listener discretion is advised.
LoveLine with Adam Carolla and Dr. Drew.
Hey, everybody, it's LoveLine. I'm Dr. Drew. The phone number here is 1-800-LOVE-191. And this is one of the nights that I sort of look forward to. I didn't. Yeah, I know.
Yes.
The voice you hear there is that of David Alan Grier.
Daggeroni.
Delighted to welcome to the studio tonight. And we're going to do it together without the encumbrance of Carolla.
We're not.
Love that.
It's a whole new breed, Dr. Drew. Daggeroni. Straight mackin'.
How are you?
Show enough crack-a-lackin'. We're going to save some babies tonight, Drew. Dog.
Oh, my God.
All right, here's the rules. We're going to take a lot of calls,
Yes,
right?
absolutely.
We're not going to linger on the fake calls.
No,
they will
we
be
will not.
identified.
Not only that, neither of us will spend time talking about ourselves. So that could cut 40 minutes out of the first hour.
Myself.
No, but I know you do, but you won't go on about your grandma and your mom and stuff.
Well, I don't have to because
other
I'm
radio
here to
types
what?
do.
Save the babies. There we go.
And you were up at Sundance.
First caller.
You were up at Sundance last week?
Yes, I was.
And what happened?
Well, you know, Dr. Drew, I like to hang with the young people, you know.
Yeah. So you were at Park City. Skiing at Park City.
Well, I actually had 3 films in Sundance this year, and
Yeah,
I
just
was there
happened to
for
mention
quite
that.
a-
Yeah, okay.
Well, I was there for quite a while, and I had this brand new snowboarding outfit. It was black leather.
Nice.
Burton snowboarding outfit. I hit the slopes.
Somebody gave it to
you? Well, I paid a little money. We made it. We made it a fair exchange. I fell. I was doing really well the first couple of days, and then I fell, and I hit that snow so hard. I think I
Snow
realized
enema?
Snow
enema, yeah.
My lower GI tract.
No.
I was laying spread eagle on the hill, just like, oh my God, it still hurts.
I was up there same week.
Yeah.
I wish you'd known you were up there.
Well, you
And,
hung out, but what?
We were up at Deer Valley, and my kid got rammed by some guy going like 30 miles an hour. We took him to the hospital, thought he had internal injuries.
Really?
A mess.
Was it a skier?
Yes.
Yeah. Well, you know, a ski instructor killed an old skier. Like he was really
Zooming
racing
down.
the hill. Guy was 70. He ran him over, killed him, and he was brought up on charges for manslaughter.
Well, this was a really serious situation. And this guy, we think, worked the hill because he had an Australian accent. A lot of people.
Same dude. Not the
Same
same
guy.
guy.
Same guy?
Not the same guy, but the
Same
other guy
situation.
worked at the mountain.
Yeah.
He was charged. I mean, they gave him 10 years.
This guy took off.
Really?
The crowd came around my son, and all of a sudden it looked like Martin Luther King's assassination. Like people go, pointing. There he goes. It was a crazy scene, and then we couldn't catch him.
They don't have snow police?
No,
Like dudes in snowshoes
not
or
in
anything?
Deer Valley.
Yeah, Deer Valley's the land of the Mormons.
Yeah.
Beautiful Mormon people.
Let's.
Save some babies.
All right, here we
First
go.
caller.
First caller
Hey,
is
why you hogging the screen, baby? Why you hogging
you
the
wanna see
screen? Give me some knowledge now.
Alicia, 19.
Alicia?
Are you a Mormon?
Hey.
Hi, Alicia.
Hello. Hey, how's it going?
Good.
Hey, what's up?
Okay, I was calling because I think last Sunday there was a girl that called. She was like 18 years old, and she was sleeping with like a 34-year-old guy.
Good times.
You remember?
Nothing wrong with that. It's legal.
And anyway, she was getting a lot of bladder infections.
Right.
And,
it wasn't the fact that she was sleeping with an older guy. Just
No, I
sex
was
caused
just trying
bladder
to refresh your
infection.
memory. Yeah. So anyway, you hear, some advice about that, and I was hoping to give her, a woman's perspective.
All right, go ahead.
Okay, well, I used to get a lot of bladder infections when I first started having sex, and I figured out that the only way to really keep them away is, like, if you have a bowel movement during the day, definitely take a shower and clean yourself very well before you have sex, and always urinate, like, 5 to 10 minutes after having sex to flush out any bacteria that might
Yeah, well,
have gotten
actually,
there.
the second part is open for dispute. That that's it's a time-honored recommendation that people immediately evacuate their bladder after having sex, but that may not actually work. But certainly, the bacteria that live in your perineum do have a significant impact, and most of them come from the pooper.
Yeah. You know that's my favorite song.
The bacteria on the
The
perineum.
bacteria that lives in the perineum is why I love you. That's one of my favorite Sinatra recordings.
So, and there are many different other. I know that worked for you, Alicia, but for women in
me.
general, there's also changing position, not being too vigorous on the urethral area.
Really?
Some women have to take antibiotics every time they have sex. And,
Really?
yeah, it's just the way
Now,
it
what
is.
did the cave girls do back in the good
They
old
died of urinary sepsis.
Really?
Yeah.
Man,
KY also helps because I've been told that being too dry can also add to it.
Yep,
I beg
that
your
is true.
pardon.
Anything irritates. So last time I saw you sing, Dag, was at the Bonnie Hunt Show. Why can't I?
I think it's Life with Bonnie, my friend.
What did I say? Bonnie Hunt Show. Yeah.
The beautiful, lovely Bonnie Hunt.
It was fun to see you guys in
Co-conspirator.
action, and it's amazing what she has to do.
Yeah, she does. Well, she has to put up with me, for one
Puts
thing.
up with you, directs you, teaches you how to sing and dance, sings and dances herself, directs the cameras.
Yeah.
It's unbelievable.
Yeah, and she tells stories about her family, and
I was thoroughly
she's got
impressed.
about 3 more days to live, really. She's
bet.
used up all of her.
And then you promised me a part on the show, and then, of course, that was just...
Well, I did, but you know how they do. You know how they do. We're good. We're trying to get you on. We'll bring you back.
Okay.
We'll bring you back.
For
We'll bring you
command
back.
performance.
We will.
Anyway,
Your
thank you
wife
for letting
was
us know.
there. Your
She
wife was there.
loved it. She really
well, she
did.
kind of scared Bonnie. She was sweating her a little too hard. Yeah, a little fanatic,
Really?
obsessive. Is she on medication?
Yeah.
Okay, let's take a caller.
But did she threaten her or anything?
Well, she grabbed her arm. Very hard, and
Yeah.
she said, "Don't walk away from me." And she was
Don't
very
look at me?
into her- Yeah, don't look at me. She said that this one show, the Christmas show, was made for her. We were talking to her,
Directed to
just
her.
Yeah,
that was
and-
after the Martians stopped beating the thoughts down.
Exactly. It was that in Helter
Yeah.
Skelter. She kept talking
Oh,
about.
yeah, of course.
Don't
But
look
it was
at
great
me.
seeing
Don't look at me.
Wait a minute, I don't hear the rest of that. Come on.
Look at
Wait
me.
a
Don't look at me. I will give you something to smile about. Jeez.
Never gets old.
Jeez. It's so true. It is so true. Let's save some babies.
Here we go. It's Alexis, 19. Alexis.
Hi.
Hi.
I was calling. When I breastfeed my son, my breasts itch really bad, and I was wondering if that was normal.
Well, it's like anything else. When your skin gets swollen and irritated, like you've got an infection, and then it sort of contracts down again, the first thing it does is itch.
How long have you been breastfeeding your son?
2 months.
Well, is that relatively new? Is this your first child?
Yes.
Dr. Drew, get involved. You're a
No, I'm
medical
just saying. I
expert.
just explained it. It just expands, gets inflamed, then it contracts and itches.
Well, I met this woman who she said that
Don't tell
when
me.
she
I don't wanna
no. She when she had her first baby,
Yeah.
that when she would take a shower in the morning, she'd take an emery board and
the nipple.
rub her nipples.
She's saying the whole breast itches, not just the nipple.
well, to get them ready, because she said I guess
Toughen 'em
that's a
up.
lot. Yeah, toughen them up. I tell all my women to do that
Before
we start tussling.
Yeah, I can see that.
Ah,
This is Nick, 18. Nick?
Hello?
Hey, what's up, buddy?
Hey. Every time I have sex with my girlfriend, my nuts are on fire. After I'm done.
That's a message from God there. Don't you think?
What's the message?
I don't know. Slow down. What is that? Isn't that a disease? It's called
Balls on fire?
Yes.
Great balls on fire?
Balls on fireisms.
You mean the skin burns?
No, inside.
Inside. Is it sort of an achy that gets up into your abdomen?
Sometimes, yeah, it's only happened twice, though.
Yeah, that can happen. Yeah, that's sort of perineal pain. Some people think that...
Again, one of
you
my
like that word? Perineal pain.
Perineal pain. I think it's gonna make me go insane whenever I get on commuter trains. Perineal pain. Get to. Very big.
That's
hit.
good. I
Very
love that song.
big
I
hit.
love that song.
Wow,
Thank
that's
you.
a very
Thanks for
big
that's
hit.
life for me.
Yeah.
Some people think that may be a spasm of the pubococcygeus muscle.
No, that's
No, it doesn't work.
Did someone record that?
You didn't like that one?
Pubis cuts. No, that's not. That's not it.
And it's, again, sort of a visceral pain that guys get sometimes. It can be a sign of epididymitis or prostatitis sometimes.
Tell me about it.
So it is something that if it keeps happening, you might want to get that kind of checked out. This is,
I try not to go to the prostatitis
no.
people, because that's then you're paying for sex and that's never good. Okay, let's take another caller.
You're paying for them to mess with your keister. Is that that's what you consider sex?
Look out, keister? No, how dare you? I'm all man.
Nikki, 23.
Hi.
Well, some people argue that's more man.
Hey, let me ask you something.
Yeah.
What is the most callers you've taken in one show? What is the record?
When I've been just completely by myself, I can do. What do you think, Anderson? 40?
I was going to say 35.
35, yeah.
Okay, how many have we taken so far?
3, 4?
Challenge.
Brian's crying, though. He's crying like a little bitch in here.
Because I'm going so fast.
Really?
Only one
to get-
screener.
Nikki, 23, what's going on?
Well, I got a couple questions.
All right.
The first one is how do you get somebody to forget about an ex that they haven't been with for over a year?
Well, first of all, grew a mature set of testicles. Sounds kind of high in the voice, doesn't he, Dr.
Nikki's girl?
Girl?
Yes.
Yes. Say Nikki.
Guys. Oh!
She likes a guy.
My bad. The screen's kind of dim, Nick.
Sorry.
I was like, boy, Nick's a little light in the loafers there.
There's nothing you can do to make somebody get over a relationship. And it's ridiculous. And the fact that you're sort of trying to force this issue, it's never going to work. If, by the way, and this is the harsh reality that Adam usually delivers, and it's hard for me to deliver.
I don't play roles, Dr.
You know what I'm going to say?
Go,
you know what I'm gonna
go.
say? Is that if this guy were really into Nikki, he'd get over his ex.
It's true.
If she were something that he was really interested in, magically the ex thing would sort of go away.
Well, he's telling her to keep trying.
Is he?
Right?
Yeah, and that I remind him of her about how I feel towards him.
What does he mean? He just wants to maintain contact, Dr. Drew, right? We all like to be worshipped now and then. We do.
With Nikki. Yeah, it makes you feel better. Yeah, but
it does.
No, if I really would not waste your time with this. How's the guy?
He's 22.
Dump him.
Yeah, I think so.
Put
Nikki.
a bullet in him, honey.
Yeah.
Pow!
This does not sound like something's going to likely work. Jacob, 23.
Yeah, here's the problem. I was about probably a good 6 months ago. For some reason, I started itching like all over.
All over your body?
Yeah, all over my body.
Hives?
No. Like
no rash?
I had no rash, no hives, no nothing. And I took this medicine, starts with an M, like these little white pills. I take 6.
Oh, I know what those are. You know, the pills, the M pills.
The M pills?
Yeah. It's for to treat that. Yeah. I know that stuff.
Well,
How big are the pills?
It looks like a birth control set or whatever.
Yes, exactly. And they start with an M.
Where did you get them?
Metacryptoboligus.
I got them from one of those urgent care things or whatever.
Oh, Medrol. You took Medrol.
Yeah, Medrol.
What's Medrol
and,
for? It's for steroid, anti-inflammatory.
I took it, but for some reason, as soon as I stopped taking it, the tip of my penis started getting like really callousy and really itchy.
Well, steroids are crazy, aren't they?
Well, this is corticosteroids. These are anti-inflammatory steroids.
Yeah, but why wouldn't you just take an anti-inflammatory?
It is an anti-inflammatory because they don't do anything for rash. In fact, they make rashes worse sometimes.
So yeah, I just is it going to go away or?
How long you had it for?
The itching?
The itching is now just on the penis?
Yeah, just on the penis and right near right on the pubes.
All right, let me get involved here. Have you been touching yourself, son?
And no, I have not, and I haven't.
Have you been scratching?
Yes.
You have been scratching?
Yes.
All right, no further questions. Witness may step down.
How long ago was the generalized?
You're out of order, Dr.
itching,
Drew.
The generalized itching.
It started a little before Halloween.
And when were you treated?
I was treated probably a little less than a month ago.
And is there a rash in the pubic area now?
No, there's no rash. But the thing I did notice is that these two little red dots.
Yeah.
And they come back and they go and they come back and they go. But I haven't had any sexual contact with anything.
No, this not like STDs. Jacob, you got to see a dermatologist. Really, just called generalized pruritus.
Right.
Tell
me about it.
Yeah.
Tell me about it. I know so much about generalized pruritus.
And without a rash, it's kind of a difficult thing to diagnose. They should be doing blood work on you. There are things, abnormalities of the liver, elevated bilirubin can cause that. Yeah. And now the rash went away with anti-inflammatories, steroids, and yet it's localized down the pubic area. It's very strange.
Yeah. So why are you looking at me like I would know? I wouldn't know. I don't know. No. Bless you. Jesus.
Excuse me.
Maria.
Gray, 15.
Yeah, hey.
Hey, what's going on?
I was wondering, how easy is it to become sterile? And can you become sterile by taking steroids?
Well, wait a minute, Gray. Life isn't black and white.
Man, you're funny. You're funny.
I'm slinging him tonight, Dr. Drew, because his name is Gray, and I was saying life isn't black and white.
I got you. Thank you for pointing that out, though.
Oh, jeez.
Thanks, man.
Good times. What's with the steroids? You're taking what?
You're 15. First of all, 15 steroids can stop your development.
Where?
However tall
Tell
you
them
are,
where?
your Schwanz can grow a little bit all of a sudden,
Excuse me?
and then stop growing. You're Johnson.
I'm not German.
Johnson, penis, and your height, your stature, your bone plates, your growth plates will close, and you won't grow anymore. And you'll be at risk for vascular disease, heart disease, liver disease, cancer.
And also, when those plates close, it's hard to eat. Because you don't have anywhere to put the food.
You're so funny.
Okay, thanks a lot, man.
Yeah, even Gray, 15-year-old Gray's irritated.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, it's a horrible idea, Greg, and dangerous. And sterility is the lowest problem on your list of potential difficulties from this medicine. Okay?
Yeah, I mean, it's good to be clean, but sterile, that's overdoing it.
Melissa, 19.
Hello?
You'll be here all night.
Hey,
Melissa.
Missy. Uh-oh.
Melissa?
Hello?
Hi, what's going on?
Hi. I have a question.
Yeah.
A couple months ago, in September, I was diagnosed with cervical dysplasia that had turned into a slight cancer.
Uh-huh.
And I had
Good
my
times.
cervix frozen, had that whole procedure, and it was over with. But now I get kind of like a funky discharge.
Yeah.
It's
long ago
not
was
like a yeast infection.
Yeah, how long ago was that cryotherapy?
I'm sorry?
How long ago was the freezing, the cryotherapy?
In October.
Okay, and so that means you had the wart virus, right? Right.
Which is known as
papillomavirus, human papilloma, HPV.
Human papilloma.
That's what causes these cervical changes.
That's what you had.
And so you're contagious with that. If you have sex with guys, you'll give them that.
Right. But you're saying if she, just sticks to girls, that's fine? Right. In front of other people. Is that what you're saying, Dr. Drew?
Yeah, that's basically, that's the usual
Have you been sexually
recommendation.
active, Missy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, how sexually active have you been?
Since then,
Yeah, well, in, recent memory.
and recent, I'm not sexually active, very sexually active at all anymore.
Okay, but when you were, how many people did you sleep with, Missy?
I've had 12 partners.
Okay, I'm going to go out on a limb here, Dr. Drew. I'm saying that funky discharge is self-hatred. Next caller!
Pouring out of her body.
Yes.
It could be something related to the bacterial change since the cryotherapy. You might have a bacterial infection of vaginitis, so that needs to be seen by your gynecologist, okay?
Okay.
All right, but
Guys,
be aware of how to deal with the condoms.
Guys don't have penisitis, do we?
We have urethritis.
Urethritis. Now, what is that? That's like...
You've had it.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yes.
I'm clean as a whistle.
No, now you are.
I'm
With dose of
clean as a
Zithromax, you're
whistle.
fine.
I am
It's when
clean
you
as a
pee and it
whistle.
hurts.
I wouldn't know what that... Hello? You're talking to me, Davy G. You know it never hurts.
Bonnie just mentioned something to me.
Hey, Bonnie, if you're listening, how dare you? How dare you? She was a nurse,
I know.
Emergency room
Amazing.
nurse. Yeah, she does it all. I fell once. She had me in a splint. Action! Gotta go.
Ryan, 15.
Hello?
We have a lot of young callers. Ryan, what's happening, babe?
Hey, I used to take Zoloft about a year ago.
Yeah.
And ever since then, I stopped taking it about a year ago. Ever since then, it's been hard for me to get an erection. I was wondering if that's normal or what.
No, Zoloft can do that and cause problems with ejaculation and an orgasm while you're on it. But within a week or so of coming off, that should be all done.
Why were you taking Zoloft?
Because I was depressed.
Right.
Were you doing any other drugs?
No.
Illicit drugs, speed or cocaine or anything?
No.
Nothing. No ecstasy?
No.
Weird. Well, you got to call the psychiatrist who prescribed that medicine for you and talk to them about it because that is not a normal
Well,
side effect.
maybe he's still depressed, and that's why he can't,
Yeah, maybe.
pitch a tent.
That's what I'm thinking here. Jessica,
Washington, 17.
Hi.
Hello?
Hello.
I'm here. Can you hear me?
We hear you.
Yes, we can.
We're here too.
Okay. My question is...
Jessica, 15.
Here we go. And...
Can I go now?
Yeah.
Okay. My question is...
Jessica, Washington, 15. 17, go. 17,
right,
go.
I'm going.
How dare you?
Okay, we're there. Go, Jesse.
I masturbated about probably 8 hours ago with my fingers, and I had a discharge.
Way to stop David in his tracks like that, but well done. Well done. Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
You had a discharge.
I'm here. I'm still hanging.
Yeah.
What did it look like?
It was a baby puke green color, and it's never been that color before, and it really scared me.
Baby puke
Oh,
green.
boy.
Not just general puke green, David. You understand? Baby puke. That's that chartreuse color.
Are you saying a deep, wintry forest green?
Chartreuse.
Oh, chartreuse. Not
Chartreuse.
pea soup green?
Well, yeah, about that.
Pea soup. There you go. There you go. Pea
And
soup. Chunky.
another thing is, it was kind of thick, like medium thick.
David.
Yeah, I can't. I got to step away, Dr. Drew.
Just because she's talking natural body fluid, the pea soup, green, malodorous, vaginal discharge. Come on.
Okay, let's save some babies. Go ahead.
Chartreuse.
You take this one, Dr. Drew. I'm going to count down. Go ahead.
I can't hear very well because you both were talking.
Okay, sorry.
It's okay.
Describe the green one more time, dear.
It was a medium dark color. And it
medium dark.
Yeah, it was kind of thick.
Oh, wait a minute. Dr. Drew, like that. Like that. Right there.
There it is.
There.
David, thank you for giving us an example.
I brought up a little.
Cheers,
there,
David.
It's there right there. If this were television, we'd have a match.
Well done.
Has this ever happened before, Jesse?
Oh, my God, no. And that's why I'm freaking out. I don't know. I don't know if it's like...
Are you sexually active?
No.
Any pain or burning, anything like that?
When I urinate, it hurts just a little, just a sharp pain.
I know what this is.
Go.
Jessica.
Yeah.
Have you been eating lots of spinach? Huh?
No.
Bingo! I think I got this one, Dr. Drew.
You got it. That's it.
Yeah.
Wow, he's a goofball.
Yeah. Spinach discharge.
Oh, yeah, spinachy. It's called the Popeye syndrome.
It may be nothing. Do you douche often or anything like that?
I did a couple days ago.
And you said you are or not sexually active?
I'm just with my fingers.
Okay. And I mean with a partner.
No. She has a partner. 5 of them.
Oh, shut up.
Yeah. Woo! Okay.
Anyway, I was just wondering if it'd be like a urinary...
No, the fact that it hurts when you pee could be related to urine infection, but the discharge, no, is something in the vagina. And as I mentioned in an earlier caller, that's usually a bacterial overgrowth called a vaginitis. And maybe douching upset the sort of the flora and fauna in there a little bit.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I was like, maybe I'm having like an allergic reaction to the douche.
Not allergic reaction.
What kind of douche was it? What kind of douche was it?
What kind? It was a store-bought one from like Eve, I guess.
See, you're not supposed to do that.
Oh,
you let nature douche your cooter, honey.
Well, it's you don't want to do it very, very frequently. But be that as it may, you need to have a pelvic exam. Have you ever been sexually active?
I was raped a couple times by my father, and I don't live with them anymore, so I'm happy. Yay.
Wow. How old were you?
Oh, it started when I was like, 10.
You sound remarkably well put together despite all that trauma.
Oh, God.
Was your life normal leading up to that point?
No, it was pretty bad. I mean, my sister lives in Oregon now, and just a lot of crap happened, man.
Like what?
Well, let's see. I'll start from the first thing I can remember. All right, let's go. My dad and mom used to lock me and my sister in our rooms.
Yeah.
And then we could only eat our own crap.
What?
Yeah. I used to be so thin. Sometimes I cry about it, like, very bad. It's like Niagara Falls coming out of my eyes. Because
have you gone into therapy at all?
I have once, but there's a lot of stuff that I can't tell the people.
Why?
Because, let me think.
Is the stuff you've done?
No, the stuff that has happened to me, I can't talk about a lot.
Why?
Because I'm scared. I don't know. It's something I have to get over.
How long were you locked in the room for?
How long?
Yeah, these some periods of time where you're...
I was too young to remember, but it was probably sometimes day in, day out.
And you would eat your own feces?
Yes, we would. And CPS, oh my God, let me tell you about CPS. They don't do anything.
Child Protective Services.
Yeah, they do nothing.
How did you finally get out of the house?
My friend Eric. He's really cool. And
so this is a peer?
Yeah.
How old is he?
He's about 19.
40.
19.
42.
1920. Wow, Jessica, it's amazing. Amazing. It's a story of survival for both you and your sister. God bless you. And amazing. You don't do what most people do that have been through that kind of trauma, is have to carry around a bunch of hostility and sort of project all that into everyone you talk to.
Yeah, sometimes I blow up.
I'm sure.
Like I have a short temper sometimes, and sometimes I just blow up.
Right. You have to be really careful. I mean, you really need to get some treatment because this stuff can get the better of you. It'll be very difficult to have stable relationships. You can get very aggressive and do things you don't intend or don't wish to do to people.
Long term. right?
Yeah.
And Dr. Drew, don't you think a lot of people, when they talk about therapy or when their first experience with therapy, they think, oh, I'm going to go and talk to someone. It'll feel good.
No.
It's sometimes really painful.
Yeah.
The good feelings come afterward.
Way later.
Like when you come back as a different life form.
Or the more common people feel is, this sucks. This isn't anything. They don't know. They demean the therapist. They demean the process. And it's when you got to go till you want to go, quite literally. We got to go to break. My guest is David Alan Grier. My co-host is absent, and we're having a good time.
See you, Adam. You're not missed here, Mr. Troublemaker.
We'll be right back.
LoveLine will be right back.
LoveLine.
Every hour, 2 Americans under the age of 25 are infected with HIV.
Hey, it's LoveLine. I'm Dr. Drew.
And I'm Davey G. Holding it down. Now, where's Adam tonight?
He is, you're going to love this.
Uh-oh.
By the way, the phone number here is 1-800-LOVE-191. And he is taking ABC's corporate jet to the Super Bowl.
I wouldn't go near it. First of all, it's in Houston. What's good about Texas? Nothing. I wouldn't be dropped. All my friends are there trying. Dr. Drew, it's like a bunch of crackheads. I still get emails. You coming down? You coming down? You got to come down.
Really?
I had 4 tickets.
Well, it's what he and I were actually talking about. In reality, it's much better to sit in your home, get friends around, see the commercials.
We all went in San Diego, but not in Houston. It's cold. I don't care who's playing. It's Texas. Did I say it's Texas? Yeah. It's Texas. Yeah. So, no, I don't want to go down there.
All right, let's take some calls instead.
Super Bowl!
Jonathan, 27.
Hey, guys, how's it going?
Good.
Hey, what's up, man?
Well, I'm 27. My girlfriend's 21. We've been together for about 2 years now and living together for about a year. Over the past, right before Christmas, so about 3 months now, our sex life has just gone down the tubes, and we've talked about it, but we can't figure out how to fix it. Neither one of us are really interested. I personally would rather sit around and masturbate than to be with her, and it's not that I'm not attracted to her. I am, but we can't figure out why this
very attractive. Very attractive.
Well, I have a theory about all this. Keep going.
We just can't figure it out. Like we'll get into it, and just neither one of us seem like really into it. And I think it's personally, I think it's more on her end because I would be into it, except that I feel like she's just bored and not into it.
What happens when you approach her? She get angry.
I'm sorry.
She get angry or irritable, push you away?
No. She usually is pretty accepting and will start doing whatever with me. But as soon as it starts going, it kind of just like there's no real spark. It never really picks up. It's not really exciting.
Is she on any medication?
No, neither one of us.
Was it ever good?
Yeah, when we were first together, it was great, and even when we first started living together, it was great.
So how long was a great sex? How long did that last for?
6 months. Well, we met almost 2 years ago, and we started living together in March, so just over a year.
6 months,
maybe.
Yeah.
Well, I have a theory. One of them is you give a woman everything she wants, she will despise you. That's number one.
Yeah, but you only go out with trauma survivors.
I've changed. I'm in love right
yesterday
now.
you changed.
I'm in love right now.
Yeah,
every day's a new glass half full, Dr. Drew.
Yesterday, but
Mr. Doomy Clouds. I just met
Doomy Clouds.
Yes, Doomy Clouds. Listen, you know what I think? I think a lot of young women are programmed to assume a sexual role in order to attract a male partner, meaning they are not representing their true sexual selves. Not everyone.
But you're talking about pathology, though.
Yeah,
but people do that. That is people that are manipulative and dishonest and can't be intimate do that. They use their sex as a way of sucking somebody into a relationship and then controlling
There are
them.
a lot of women who don't, who've been taught and
traumatized.
And
because when a non-traumatized person will
apparently
look for an
you've been
intimate
traumatized because I can't finish a sentence. As I was saying,
Mr. Doomy
Doomy Clouds. That a lot of these chicks, you get the freaky sex going for the first 6, 8, 9 months, and then they're like, they're not really into it. They got you, they nabbed you.
And there are different ways that is playing itself out. Sometimes it is just that they're letting down the show.
Right.
The show's over.
That's one.
Sometimes it is now you're actually becoming intimate, and because they've been traumatized, intimacy is a bad place, a scary place, and they shut down.
Yeah.
And that's actually more common than not. And the third is
she's banging somebody else.
Well, she's not into it. Yeah.
She's banging somebody else.
And that's whatever it is. It's
she's
a bad
banging
sign.
Somebody else.
And
she's banging somebody else.
Yeah.
I don't think it's that. She's
banging somebody else.
She's at work all the time, and when she's not,
she's at work banging somebody else.
No, I really don't think it's that at all. I have a lot of trust in her, and everything else is great too. That's kind of is that.
Watch the
did you just say thing?
All right, Jonathan, the fact is something is very wrong in this relationship. Whether either she's not into it or she's not available for it because of her history. In either case, it's one of the things you got to realize is that our emotional lives are very much connected to our bodies.
Well, men's are.
Well, yeah, to the peni for the men too. But for men, because our bodies have sexual components to them. When the feelings change, the sexual response to them changes too.
But did you know that sexual dysfunction in this country, there are a lot of young couples.
Pray tell, David, tell me.
Well, listen, it's the same. Statistically, the age, whether you're 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s, sexual dysfunction among couples is the same. But when you're younger...
It gets older, it gets a lot worse.
I know, but when you are younger, when you are 21, 24, there is no place for dialogue. Everyone assumes that a young, hot couple, they're banging all day long.
Are you still in therapy?
I'm doing myself now, Dr. Drew. It's amazing.
You're having sex with yourself?
Well, no, I'm therapizing myself. It's a new term, therapizing myself here. Well, I took a break, Dr. Drew. My therapist said, get out! Get out! I can't take it anymore. You keep talking. You don't think so? No, it's true. It's true. It's sexual dysfunction. Younger couples. And who there's no place to talk about. Everyone thinks that, young hot couple, they're banging all the time. No.
No, listen, people have issues.
Yes.
At every age.
Yes.
Yes, thank you.
Well, that's it? People have issues? That's the magic bullet?
Yes, Don, 16.
Load of crap. Don, 16!
Don. Anderson, give us a caller back, will you please? Don?
Yeah.
What's going on?
I have a Germany or Florida.
Germany.
Would you please sing?
Okay, no, well, no.
No, Germany or Florida?
No, because I sang last time and you never played it.
Oh, yeah.
Germany or Florida? It's Germany or Florida. Wait a minute. That was it?
That was you.
What about my opera version?
Anderson?
Are you kidding me?
We're going to sit here silently till you play it.
Are you joking? Germany or Florida? Germany or Florida? Germany or Florida? Germany or Florida?
I'll play that every single time, Dad.
Thank you.
I love you, man.
All right.
Donnie!
Let it fly.
Okay, first thing I want to say, Dag, you are the funniest guy.
Thank you.
I'm serious.
Thank
you, you're a great man.
Thank you. But a lot of people know about David. He's not only a funny, smart guy, he's a well-educated and trained guy. Where'd you go? You went to college, Michigan?
I think I went to a little place called
Yale for graduate school, though, right?
I certainly did. I went to University of Michigan undergrad.
And what'd you study?
Radio, television, and film. Mass communications. And these are all, I went to school with guys that really wanted to be like reporters.
Oh, you were a journalist school?
Yeah. It was radio, television, and film, journalism minor. But a lot of those guys, they would come to class in the blue blazer, and the chicks, we had, writing for radio and television and film, talking, speaking. We would do like campus reports,
Writing for radio.
Well, writing television, writing your own copy and all this stuff. These were anchor people. They wanted to be anchormen. And these were guys, my professors were guys from WJBK, Detroit.
I've always said I'm sorry to interrupt you.
What is wrong? Pass the baton, Dr. True, please.
Go ahead.
No, I'm through. I don't want to talk.
Done.
Apparently you have something important to say. Go ahead and talk. Go ahead, Blabby Blabberton. What? Go on. Go on, say something. Talk.
Silence scares this man, doesn't it? You can't deal with it.
All right, I'll silence you out. But I'm worried about the babies here. Let's get to this Germany. Ooh, boy. Sorry.
Don, Germany or Florida?
Okay, there's a cremation dude, and his neighbor found dead bodies in the back of his yard, and the government sued him because of the improper use and stuff, and he's filing bankruptcy because he said he had no money to support the cremation.
All right. What's the proper procedure? Can I place my
Germany
dad?
or Florida?
Florida.
Florida. Sounds about like Florida.
Yeah, Florida.
Don?
Nope. It's Germany.
Wow.
Doggone it.
You're bad.
Well, there's a big case where, I was thinking crematorium.
Yeah.
And the guys were just dumping the bodies. Florida, i.e. tropical, near the water, take the ashes, dump them.
Yeah.
Wrong. Give me another one. Come on, Donnie.
That's the
Two
only
for
one I
nothing.
have.
Go. Okay,
Only
come on.
one.
Come on.
Oh, come on, Don. Come on. Okay. Here is Maya, 24.
Hi.
Hi.
Yeah, I was listening to your show the other night, and this girl called and she asked if there was any special handling advice for uncircumcised penises, and you guys just laughed at her and told her.
Guys, hey, whoa, pump your brakes there, Missy. This one guy wasn't here.
One
okay,
guy,
honey?
yeah, you're
Okay,
you're the comic relief. You're good.
Yeah. Comic relief. How dare you? How dare you, Maya?
Keeping it interesting.
Keeping it interesting.
I
have
the
a
comments
lot of
about colored
knowledge.
Tom earlier. That was great.
Well, now, what is your opinion on the uncircumcised?
Well, you guys, Dr. Drew didn't give any advice to this girl.
Wait a minute.
I mean, when you're handling that kind of penis, when you're going down on them or giving them a hand job, you need to make sure you hold down the base of the skin. Otherwise, when you twist up and down, you're going to tear the poor boy.
No, you're not. No.
Wait, hold on.
If you have
hold the
that,
base.
Maya,
No.
what do you look like, dear?
No.
She's 24.
Hold on a second. Let's deal with
San
that.
Jose.
We'll get into
How
dimensions
long
in a
does
second.
it take to drive to San Jose?
If somebody is,
I like her style, man. She has
6 hours.
obviously handled a unit.
If you are,
this girl is experienced.
if you are tearing,
We're dealing with a professional here.
if you are tearing with just bringing the head of the penis through the foreskin, that's stenosis, and that needs a circumcision.
Wow.
So that should not be happening.
Okay, what else are you saying, Maya? Now, you've obviously had experience with just
I wanted
one.
to get some dick.
Oh, hey, look out. No, have you only had one guy or a bunch of guys?
I have not had a bunch of guys, but I've been with an uncircumcised man who was interesting. Couldn't stop looking at
Well,
it.
he had a problem with his foreskin then.
Well, does it matter to you?
He had the hood.
Yeah, but I'm telling you, his was abnormal. He had stenosis.
Oh, really?
And
What's
so
stenosis?
it's a narrowing of the foreskin. That's somebody who needs to have a circumcision.
Boy, that hurts.
If you're tearing with just moving the head through,
Oh, no, it
that's,
didn't tear. You just don't want to hurt the guy, His skin moves around too much. And when applying the condom, too.
No.
What about cleanliness,
No. You will
Dr.
not hurt him if that's what's funny. You will not. That's a misconception.
What about cleanliness down there?
Well, the guy has to be careful of that.
Well, if he's with the girl, now she got to be careful, too.
No, what's she going to
Each one teach one, Dr. Drew. Maya, do you have a preference? Do you like your Jimmy trimmed?
Oh, trimmed is so nice. I was just with a man who was shaved. I couldn't stop touching his chest and his body down there. It's so much nicer. When a man is meticulous, you get so much more oral.
Wow. Yes. See, Dr. Drew?
She's talking about trimming the hair.
No, trimming the hair and just being clean down there. Cottonelles, wonderful idea,
Cottonelles.
What's cottonelle?
Yeah, you treat
we're
her
on
all
the
right,
same.
just keep coming back.
There you go.
What's cottonelle?
Maya, there's only one thing to say to a woman after she says cottonelles. Will you marry me?
What's a cottonelle?
She's talking about the old back door. Am I true there, Maya? Keeping all that whole area cleanly.
The whole area. You just, baby wipes for years. I mean, I would not expect a guy to go down and find any toilet paper or anything. It's got to be pristine, perfect, just like straight out of Husband magazine.
Twinkie hole, baby. Wow. God bless you. Maya, go on and teach the babies. One of our graduate students, Dr. Drew.
Yes, indeed.
From Davy and Drew's School of Sexualology.
Well, I don't know, Davey, but I think cottonelle might be pushing things a little bit. But we'll talk about it during the commercial break, and we'll be back with more LoveLine after
Anna,
that.
beat your heart out.
LoveLine. We'll be right back.
Hey, it's LoveLine, 1-800-LOVE-191. I'm Dr. Drew. Adam Carolla mercifully is away. I'm here with David Freak Grier.
Hey,
what?
Daggeroni, baby.
Beg your
We're
pardon.
healing babies.
Daggeroni.
How many calls have we had so far?
Anderson, you keeping tally?
17.
17.
Beautiful.
We're right
and
on
what
track
time is
here.
it?
Let's go.
Next caller.
Here we go. Let's go to James, 22.
Yes, hi. My name is, my girlfriend's dad left her when she was 13, and we've been off and on for 2 years now.
Yeah.
And what'll happen is we'll go out for the first 3 or 4 months, and it'll be awesome. And then going into the 5th month or so, she'll just emotionally shut down and completely shut herself off to me.
Yep.
And I was wondering, she refuses to go to therapy, and I brought it up several times. So I was wondering if there was any books that would be helpful not only for her but for me as well.
There's books for you, but it's her problem that she has to deal with, and you can't make her deal with it.
You know what? I don't mean to seem, this is going to sound self-serving, but I wrote my book exactly about these kinds of issues. Now, hold on.
Here we go.
Hold on.
James, disconnect the phone.
Hey, I'm serious, because this was sort of a labor of love, this book for me. And what I wrote about was, listen a second, was about boundaries and about how people, David Alan Grier, are attracted to people with trauma issues and how their feelings get under your skin and how that can twist you around and affect your relationships and how much better relationships are when you're able to set boundaries. So my book, Cracked,
Wait a minute. What do you mean by how much better relationships are when you can set boundaries? With your lover? With your girlfriend?
With everybody. It's better for them. It's
what
better
boundaries
for
are you going to set with your girlfriend?
Well, one of the things is there's something happening
You're
here.
You're too close to me. Move away. That's a boundary you just broke. Go ahead. Continue.
There's something happening in this relationship. We don't know them, but there's something going on here where boundaries are crossed, or something is happening here in this relationship. And he's already talking about how she's an abuse survivor and dad abandoned her, and he's going to fix all that and make that okay and be there for her.
Well, you know what your job, James, should be why you are attracted to her. Because if you said, you got to get under the hood, my friend.
That's what I'm saying. So my book, Cracked, is about this issue.
I have a very good friend, Dr. Bill. He's not related to Dr. Phil, Dr. Bill.
Is he related to Mr. Bill?
Yes, the great Don Lake created this character on our show. But at any rate, why James is attracted to girls like her. Because he can dump his girlfriend and find a better model, and it'll be the same deal.
It'll be the same deal. So what in my book, it's a story about boundaries and people that have trauma issues. It's called Cracked. It might help you. It's something I would advise.
Well, what were some of the other titles you played around with before you landed on Cracked?
Utter Hell.
Okay, give me another one.
Those are the big ones.
Screwed, Chipped.
I wanted to call it
Broken,
Effed Up.
Really? Yeah. That's nice. That's nice. I like that.
Good, huh?
And were you like, was that old rock and roll Drew? Was it, like...
No, because you know why I run it? Because all my patients, my sicker patients, they come in, they go, I'm so effed up.
Yeah.
Every single one of them.
Could you say screwed up?
With that. I
Do you
tried
have to
that,
be profane?
but I just want to literally effed up. I didn't want to put the UC.
I really don't like that. And you know what I don't like? I don't like radio people who say effed up or full of S or a-hole.
I've never met one of those guys. I've never met one of those guys.
Use a different word.
Adam, Drew, that's Adam every night.
Get
Anderson, of course it is.
It's called sarcasm, you idiot.
Sorry, I'm a
Anderson.
I'm sorry, Anna. Oh, whoa.
Right, okay.
I got to make amends here, Anderson. I just blew my stack there, and
did you have to eat your poo when you were younger?
You know me well, a little old-fashioned, but I don't care. Every Kwanzaa, my mother, happy Kwanzaa, here's your bowl of poo. And I was like, Mom, come on, stop it.
When did your mom start celebrating Kwanzaa?
We never did.
That's right.
I'm being facetious.
Melvin, 24, from Alaska.
Why are you hogging the screen,
just
brother?
Looking at it, dude.
How's it going, man?
Hey, Melvin.
What's up, Mel?
Oh, not much. My girlfriend's 21, and we have 3 kids together.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
All right.
I got 3 beautiful children. She's... there's a deal about the doctor. When she was pregnant, the doctor told her she could take Wellbutrin.
Wellbutrin,
and we didn't know it was antidepressant, and it was prescribed to her because she wanted to quit smoking, but they gave it to her.
Well, probably Wellbutrin is less dangerous than the tobacco. Probably.
Yeah.
And she's pregnant. It was prescribed.
Well, she was trying to stop using tobacco.
Now our boy came out, and she doesn't know about taking it because we don't have that much information about it.
It's a very safe medicine. She should keep taking it if it helps her stop smoking. The nicotine is a much worse. There's some evidence that came out recently that showed that nicotine and alcohol probably the same impact on pregnancy as crack.
I bet. Can we stop for a minute here? Where are the production values on this show? Usually that is a call which should have been cued by the country music. And because I'm here, because I'm a black man, you didn't do that. See, I know what's going on. It's a vicious plot here. Now, from here on forward, Anderson, if that is your name, he should have done the hillbilly music, right?
Yes, of course.
So where's the hillbilly music?
He's afraid of it.
Alaska usually keeps me from doing hillbilly music.
Wow.
I think of the South for the banjo.
You shut me down. Touche, Mr. Anderson. Next one! Ooh, oh, boy. Oh, look out. Wait a minute. Let's go to Amber.
Got her.
Amber.
You read my book, David. You like it?
I did. Yeah. Cracked. Yeah. I read the whole thing. It was a wonderful, wonderful book.
Thank you.
Amber, how are you?
Now tell me what you really thought of it.
I did. I sent you an email.
You did? Yeah, you did.
It was very moving. It was very. I think you had a crush on that crazy chick in there, though. The really hot one with the big Cro-Magnon.
Listen. That was the point. Amber was her name, interestingly. Yeah,
she was hot.
That was the story I was telling.
She was hot, wasn't she?
She
was hot.
There was no Amber. It was a story I made up.
She was hot.
And she was made up.
She not? Was there not a patient who was really hot that you were attracted to? Yes or no?
Oh, I'm sure.
No further questions, Your Honor.
But this particular
you were out of order, sir.
Listen, the idea is when there are boundaries to be set, that's one of the things that makes it difficult for people. And in our culture, we're sort of taught that not to pay attention to those kinds of boundaries.
Why wouldn't? I mean, don't they tell doctors you're not supposed to take the hot patient behind the barn and give them a little spanking?
The point is, this stuff is not made super clear, and what's really not made clear is what happens if you respond to that attraction to your patient. Not forget have sex with them or anything.
Or act on
just,
it. You're not even
act on it. Just what does your feelings do to that person if you're not able to sit and empathize with them and maintain boundaries?
I can't tell you how many friends and acquaintances I have that tell me inappropriate instances with their therapists or physicians.
Yeah, see that's bad. And it's one thing if you're a healthy person, it's illegal, it's bad. But if
they're not.
But
That's
listen,
why they're there.
You only like trauma survivors. But if you're a trauma survivor, it keeps you very sick. It recapitulates all your sense of important relationship.
This is what they call, a breakthrough moment. I just realized I am a trauma survivor.
Good. We'll talk about it in the break.
Well, wait a minute. I'm a trauma survivor from your friendship. This is trauma talking to you. I am surviving the trauma of Dr. Drew.
Be right back.
Bye.
Here it is. Bottom line, it sucks being single today. Tons of lame people and no decent prospects. Call the Dateline. Call the Dateline. Call the Dateline.
1-877-889-DATE. LoveLine will be right back. So get your problems ready.
Here we go. Let's take the next caller. We have so many calls. How many? 16?
Hey, yo, it's LoveLine.
I'm sorry. It's LoveLine. My name is Dr. Drew. Drew Dog Peskering. I'm here with my man, Dagaroni. Dag. Hey, Dag, what's going on with Life with Bonnie, man? Tell me what's going on with your show, man.
Well, don't talk about it. But
tell me what you do on the set, man.
Well, it's pretty cool. It's really cool. That Bonnie's great. She just
Bonnie
everything.
is
I love
so
her.
beautiful and wonderful. Love you, Bonnie. Love you. All right, let's take some calls. We're trying to break a record here. We're trying to get in the Guinness World Book of Records.
Lindsay, 24.
Oh, hello?
Hey.
Hi.
What's going on? You're on the air. What's up?
Okay, sorry. I just had a question for Dr. Drew about my boyfriend's testicles. He was diagnosed with varicocele not too long ago.
Yeah.
And
I'll tell David it's like a varicose vein in the testy.
That requires close examination, doesn't it,
No,
baby?
but they're pretty common. They can even when you feel them, they feel like a bag of worms. Basically, it's nice.
That's exactly what he called it. My question was, his first doctor, his general practitioner, told him that he wouldn't affect his fertility, and then so he went to a specialist, and they said that he didn't need to get a procedure until he was planning on having kids. But it seems to me like it's going to do permanent damage, like by not getting a procedure now.
No. He may be perfectly fertile, but the cystoceles and varicoceles, whatnot, are thought at least to be a potential cause of lower sperm count. So if his sperm count is low, then he might want to get that corrected.
Let's cut to the chase. Lindsay, you sound very concerned about his nut disease, honey.
Yeah.
Is this the man you're going to spend your life with? Are you guys married?
No, actually, he just broke up with me, so
Well, hell with him and
what do you
testes.
care?
Well, because I've been trying to get on for months, and finally I got through, and now the question's not even valid.
Come on, give me another question. What's going on with your cooter, honey? Anything? Is it squared away down there?
Everything's squared away down there.
All right, next caller. We're trying to break records.
The varicoceles, cystoceles, spermatoceles, not a big deal, most guys. But they can sometimes affect sperm count, possibly. And so if somebody's having a problem with fertility, the specialist might go in there and remove those things, okay?
Okay, thank you.
All right, good luck.
Bye-bye, thanks.
Bye. Its probability just says next guy will not have the bag of worms in there.
Yeah. That's some voodoo stuff.
All right, so we're back to Amber. She's 14. Amber?
Hi.
Hey.
I'm 14, and I've been trying to get a hold of an abortion clinic because I'm pregnant, and I really don't want my parents to know.
Wow.
And I can't find anything.
Well, what's the state? I don't know what this is. It a state law or something, or national in the?
What do you mean you can't? How about just calling Planned Parenthood?
I don't know the number. I mean, I've looked.
1-800. Here you go. Write it down. Ready?
How about 411?
Yeah, I know. Planned Parenthood.
Let's act it out. Okay. You dial the number, Amber. Go. Beep beep beep. Hello. May I help you?
City and state, please.
City and state, please.
Reno, Nevada.
Okay. How can I help you?
I'm trying to get a hold of Planned Parenthood.
Excuse me, Chatting Parenthood.
Planned Parenthood.
Planned Parenthood. Okay, let me look it up. Hold on. Is this Amber? Amber, it's your mother. See, it's just that simple.
Here's Planned Parenthood in Reno.
Yeah, 1-955-2222.
And here it comes. 1-800.
Yes.
230-PLAN.
Did you write that down?
Yes.
All right, call them up and call us back before midnight.
No, they won't be there at night, but they will refer you to a place in your area, and you call us tomorrow and let us know what's going on, okay?
Now, what's the deal? She's 14. Can she get an abortion without her parents?
In most states, yeah.
Good luck with that, Amber.
All right, Amber.
And hey, have you been sexually active?
No, she's not had sex. What the hell are you talking about, David?
I said a lot. Promiscuous,
well,
Mr. Know-It-All.
Active just means that she's had sex.
In my world, it means active.
I'm extremely active since I was 13.
What's going on with you?
13.
What's going on with you?
I was sexually molested whenever I was 10, and my real father left me whenever I was about 8.
Right. Well, you need to get some help. You need to deal with this because you're only going to face this problem again, right, Dr. Drew?
I hope not.
Well, yeah, but I mean, not without getting help. But you have to.
Are you addicted to drugs?
I have been doing heroin.
Yeah. See. Okay. Because this kind of action at 14 is addict behavior. Yeah. So you make sure, when you go in there and you talk to the Planned Parenthood people, you tell them about the heroin addiction too, because you need to get this whole situation treated. You're an abuse survivor. You're an opiate addict now. You're pregnant. You're sexually active now. You're a sex addict, quite literally, at 14. It's amazing. And I'm sure the heroin's kind of slowed you down. That's your new love. But you need to get this treated. That is a deadly disease. You know, it's interesting. There's a part of your brain called the anterior cingulate gyrus. Adam will not let me talk about this.
Tell me about it. Go with it. You're running in a field of idiots. Go.
In mammalian systems or in higher form.
So interesting. Go. I'm listening, Dr. Drew.
There's a part of the brain called the anterior cingulate that's associated with maternal sort of nurturance and attunement. It's developed in humans. If you look at people that are trauma survivors or poorly attuned in childhood, that part of their brain doesn't work. But lo and behold, when they take opiates, that lights up. So it's literally the same feeling that they would get from maternal nurturance.
Wonderful stuff. Next caller!
Chad, 24.
Hi, guys. Thanks for taking my call. First, David, I wanted to ask you about the movie Amazon Women on the Moon.
Next caller. Got this, man. Yeah, what's up, man? What do you want to know?
Don No Soul Simmons. I was wondering if you could sing Tie Yellow Ribbon.
I am not your performing seal, sir. I will not. Tie a yellow ribbon round the old oak tree. It's been 3 long years since you porked me. If I don't get some nookie, I'm gonna tie a yellow ribbon round your neck and choke you dead. Oh, tie a yellow ribbon, and you better give me hey! Thank you.
You probably confused a lot of people with that.
Oh, boy. It's one of my favorite songs. What can we do for you tonight, sir?
Well, I wanted to ask Drew about, I've taken acid about 100 times in my life and ecstasy maybe 25 times.
Yeah.
And I was wondering what medication you typically prescribe for those who feel the chronic feelings of emptiness and the general apathy that result.
Well, more ecstasy, don't you usually prescribe that, Doctor?
Are you getting panic or anxiety too?
I've got some anxiety, but the main thing is this chronic feeling of emptiness. Like I feel like I've just seen my dog run over, and I have that feeling. That's just
interestingly,
like, oh my God.
that's exactly what I'm talking about. That anterior cingulate function.
Well, explain what you just explained.
No,
No,
because you're going to start snoring.
It's not for me.
I'm not going to do it.
It's not for me, and I wasn't.
He heard it.
Chad may not have heard your explanation. Please, Dr. Drew, Adam's not here. Safe place. Okay. Please tell this young man about the anterior.
The point is, it's that
Doctor, take a moment. We're not all as brilliant as you are. Tell him about the anterior singularities. Come on, spit some knowledge here.
It won't matter. The fact is,
just tell him, please. I command you.
He's had some brain injury.
Dr. Drew,
are you addicted to anything else?
I've had some problems with pot now, and then it seems to make those chronic feelings of emptiness go away.
But when you take the pot away, they get worse. Is the problem? And did you ever use pain pills, Vicodin, codeine?
No, not that. I've tried Serazone before, and
what's all right. Well, Serazone is antidepressant. Serazone makes some sense because it's a postsynaptic serotonin drug. In other words, doesn't rely on so much the blocking of reuptake of serotonin released from cells, because with ecstasy and LSD, the cells aren't there.
All right, let me jump in here.
So the postsynaptic mechanisms like serotonin make good sense. Also, the dual agent drugs like Effexor, those are the two that I typically use with LSD and ecstasy.
Chad, let me translate. Did you ever watch the old Red Fox series, Sanford and Son, when the cops would come in, and there was a white cop who was talking, and then there was a black cop who would break it down. I'm going to break it down to you. See, what you have, right? What you have in your head, your chromosome there, are these good time nodules, right, Dr. Drew?
That's what I call them.
Now, it's kind of like a cash register. When you take ecstasy, you make a withdrawal of the good time nodules, and it sounds like your bank is low, right? Right, Dr. Drew?
We need to nodule up.
There you go. Can you ever fill that hole back up with the good time nodules?
The cells probably are permanently gone, but you can adjust the chemistry a little bit with other. You've been injured by pharmacology, you can be supported by pharmacology.
Right. Or he can just go like pedal to the metal, 80 miles an hour, right to the brick wall.
No, I wouldn't recommend it.
Okay, then next caller. I heard that. I don't think I didn't hear that,
West,
Mr.
16.
I don't think I didn't hear that, Mr. Passive Aggressive. Yeah. What was that? Why don't you just punch me?
Look at this. Eric, 22.
Love, exciting and new. Come on board, we're expecting you.
It's the love boat. This is the spinal. The love boat.
Promises something for everyone. That was badass, man.
Oh, it's beautiful, man.
That's
Thank
it.
you.
That's all I got. I just wanted to
All right. Next caller.
That's it?
Yeah, he wants to sing with me.
I thought he wanted to sing off, as it were.
No.
Yeah, whatever.
We sing together. Together.
Give him a challenge.
Me and Dag make beautiful music together.
I know. That's why I want you to challenge him.
You see what I'm saying? This is so funny. You see how antagonistic my addictive friend is here. He wants us to fight.
No.
Now, what we had is a musical creative collaboration.
It just doesn't get better than that, huh?
Okay, next call.
West, 16. West?
How many calls are we on? Anderson.
About 22.
Yeah?
Okay, we're going to do this.
Hey, Wes, what's up?
Hey, yeah. My problem is after I masturbate about 3 or 4 times when I'm 3 or 4 times after when I'm taking a piss, it just goes crazy.
You know what? I think we're a little confused on your measurement of time. 3 or 4 minutes?
3 or 4 urinations after
3 or 4
masturbation.
urinations.
Oh, really?
You get the windshield wiper spray, or do you get the split stream, or what do you get?
Like a split stream for a few seconds.
He gets one in the wastebasket and one in the sink.
Excuse me?
Oh, I know what this is. His shooter hole is clogged. Wouldn't you say
it's
that?
not clogged, it's inflamed. And sometimes semen can leave behind a little residual that sort of gets mixed sticky, so it sticks at the end and things spray all over the place.
Now, isn't there...
That's not necessary. It's just an urethral irritation. Are you using something to masturbate with, a soap or cream or something?
No, just...
Isn't there got to be kind to your penis? So you might
wait a minute, isn't there a machine that I've seen where you insert it in the rectum and it pumps air and shoots air out of the penile opening?
No, I'd love to see that machine though. It's interesting. Wow, anatomical issues it has to overcome.
I got to take that back because
sometimes this can be a sign of urethral stricturing and things like that. But if you're 16, if you keep having the problem, you ought to see
my first wife's name was urethra. A beautiful woman. Next caller,
Erica from 18.
Hey, Dr. Joe?
Hey, Erica.
Yes.
Eric, it's Eric. I beg your pardon.
Hey, I got a question for Dag.
Yes, sir.
First of all, I don't want to be rude, but do people find your sense of humor a little annoying sometimes?
Hit me hard. No one has ever said that in my life. Dr. Drew, has anyone ever said that about me to you?
No.
They said genius. They said very funny.
Very funny.
They said hilarious. They said just nuttertons.
I was just wondering because, I don't know.
Really? What? Do you find that? Do you find my humor annoying?
Just when you yell a lot.
Really? Well, how? Am I yelling now?
No.
Is this annoying to you?
Did you have other questions, Eric?
No. Yeah. I want to adjust. I want to conform to Eric's. Well, tell me who's funny to you, Eric. Who's funny to you?
I don't know. Just I don't know. I like Rodney Dangerfield.
There's a funny man.
All right, next caller.
Hey, how you doing? Ooh, look at your hair.
He is funny. He is very funny.
Anything else, Eric? Old. It says you wonder how Dad got started, or how was he had success?
Yeah, how did he?
Where'd you come from?
I came from a town called Yaletown, Michigan.
Wait a minute. You went to a fine school of dramatic arts.
I did. I went to Yale School of Drama. I went to University of Michigan. I'm from Detroit. And, I started acting. Oh, he's now Dr. Drew's. How dare you?
No,
next
relax,
caller. Now, I can take a hint. Next caller.
You are so sensitive.
Next caller. I just have feelings of emptiness.
Missy?
Yes?
Hi, what's going on?
Hi. How are you guys?
We're good.
Good. Okay, here's my problem.
Yeah.
In July, I went in for my yearly exam, and my PAP came back abnormal.
PAP?
And we found out that it was I have
Michigan?
HPV.
Yeah. Minnesota.
Hold on. How old are you?
I'm 22.
Okay. Because she said yearly.
Yeah.
That's
right.
Okay.
In fact, they're even suggesting we cut down even further these days. But yeah, you have HPV, so and you and half your friends have the same thing. It's very common.
Yes. So I guess that causes cervical dysplasia.
It can but some of those HPV viruses put you at risk for cervical cancer, yes.
Okay. So then I had the LEAP procedure done in October.
Right.
And ever since then, when I'm getting intimate with a guy, it's really, really hard for me to get wet. And I'm wondering if that's because of the surgery, or am I just not drinking enough water? Or
no, it's not the drinking of water. Are you on hormones right now, birth control pill, anything like that?
No, nothing.
You don't take the Depo-Provera shot?
Nope, nothing.
Nothing.
Could maybe she doesn't feel comfortable? Could that be part of it? Anxiety, her own personal anxiety?
I have not heard. It's possible, yes. I've not heard the complaint.
Well, she ain't been with me. That's the first thing.
What would you do, Dag, if you were
I'd mac her down, brother.
How would that sound?
Mac her down.
What would that sound
like? Baby, what you wearing? Scoot down. I go real slow.
Yeah.
I give her love, tenderness. Then I'd apply the full throttle Dag love-making machine. Anderson, hit her with some of my love-making noises. Oh, man. Don't look at me. There you go. Yeah. Oh, you're not gonna get wet. Oh, you playing hard to get. Oh, okay. Yeah, you gonna get wet now. Yes. Oh my God. Oh my.
You know what? That doesn't. I'm cured.
Wow, we got to get that CPAP going, David. Oh.
Wow.
I woke up. There was a woman pounding on my chest. Get up! You're dying.
Oh my God.
Take time. Maybe that's what I don't know. Maybe. How long ago did you say the surgery was?
It was in October.
All right. I have not heard that complaint from this, but you ought to talk to your gynecologist, see if something he or she has encountered. Usually this thing is anxiety, as David said, medication, particularly hormones like the progesterone-containing shots. And maybe it has something to do with the procedure, though. So
the baby box is wondrous and complicated.
Confusing, yes. Amanda, 13.
Hello?
How'd you know the formal clinical term?
Oh, the baby box?
Yeah.
Well, you know,
that's amazing.
Yeah. The Twinkie hole is the entrance, or as I call the doorway to the baby box. Twinkie hole, baby! Wow!
13.
How are you?
13.
I'm fine.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm like kind of nervous right now. David, Alan Grier, just want to say, like, I love you. Never forget that guy that called.
Thank you so much.
And Dr. Drew, I love your book. I read it. And, okay, I have, like, this really big problem that was related to your book that I kind of need help with is, like, the boundaries thing. Is that I'm attracted to people that have problems. Like, all my boyfriends are, like, they have to be, like, really depressed or, like, I feel that they don't need me. And, like, I went out with this one guy and, like, we broke up really fast because, I don't know, I just didn't feel like a connection or something.
Yeah, it wasn't dramatic enough. Well,
boyfriends,
13. Maybe it's about just slowing down and not having boyfriends for a while.
You're not having sex, are you, Amanda?
No.
That's good. That's good.
Because at 13, it's very difficult to start talking about issues of boundaries and relationship choices that you're going to necessarily make as an adult.
That's so frightening. 13-year-olds are talking about.
Yeah.
Where's the slating, Jimmy? Wow. Well, slow down a little bit, Amanda.
It's great that you've identified this and you need to kind of examine it and look at it. But sometimes just being alone gets you through some of that. If you keep going for people you're attracted to, and at this stage of life, the guys you're going to be attracted to are going to be the guys with the problems. I don't think you can really change that right yet, and the being in those relationships are going to hold you with that same kind of problem that you're not going to change. Just being by yourself, growing up, working on yourself, focusing on things that are important to you, building self-esteem, magically many of these sorts of attractions may kind of settle down. So give it some time, okay?
Okay.
All right.
Thank you. I love you.
Okay.
Bye, Amanda.
Bye.
That's not a good boundary thing.
Okay. Bye.
Love us. We're here to help you. And
goodbye, Amanda.
We'll talk to you soon. Bye.
Okay.
Jeez, she just said it. She loves the show.
I know, but that's that expansiveness that she's falling victim to. Frankly, it's sweet.
Really,
but I love it. It's like all out there.
What happened to hippies? Peace and love.
Yeah,
I love you.
Think about what happened to all that, and think about how they were as parents.
Heavy stuff.
Amanda, 20.
Heavy stuff.
Amanda.
Hi.
Hi, what's going on?
Oh, Mandy.
Hey, Dr. Drew.
Yeah.
Well, you
Hi, David. How are you?
You change without
He's fine. He's just singing. Go ahead.
And
I don't know
sent you
if
away.
you remember speaking with me 2 weeks ago.
And what happened?
And I was supposed to shut the door on my boyfriend and not talk to him for 6 months.
This was a guy. To remind us again, give us the story.
I love him, but I'm not in love with him.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, it didn't break up with him. And my question was, well, I guess, is that bad? I mean, I want to give it a chance. I mean, maybe I'm being too quick to shut him off.
Do you think, well, hold on. Let me catch up. Did you think that there was a problem in the relationship?
No, the relationship is a good relationship. It's just, I don't want to lead someone on. And, I mean, he really, cares.
What do you mean lead him on? If it's a good relationship.
She's really not into him. Really not.
Do you have sex with him and all that stuff?
I like him, yes. Uh-huh.
Do you have sex with him and, like girlfriends and boyfriends and stuff, or what?
Yeah, I've been with him for a year, yeah.
Okay, so what's the problem then?
Well, I mean, I'm young, and I don't know if, he's, really, committed, and I don't know.
Have you cheated on him?
Have
you cheated on him? Oh,
yes.
God. Next caller, really.
My recollection was I thought you were being cruel to him. And I thought you just kind of, at least to be nice to him, let it go. And if you need to be in a relationship where somebody needs you and loves you, even though you're not really into them, well, you're going to do that with somebody else anyway.
Absolutely.
But that's not a great relationship.
No, that's
not intimacy.
No, that's not what it is either, because I've had other relationships, and, one other really serious relationship, and it was totally opposite. And so what I think it is that...
but in that case, you were the one totally loved him and he wasn't into you.
Yeah, the first time around.
Yeah, neither of those are relationships, Amanda. Some people need to be in that state of longing and desire and drama. Those aren't relationships. Okay, those are movie scripts. Those are not relationships.
Well, what is a mature relationship?
That's what I was going to ask.
Where people are available for one another. What
do you mean by available? Like what if you're talking about this growing romance, this growing relationship? Whether
Amanda's?
you should. Well, I'm saying two people.
There are times where I feel like, oh, I am into him, and I do really care for him. Of course, you wouldn't want. And for a woman, as far as a woman goes, I think, well, not all women, but most women, like, in general, I think if you're involved with someone, you do generally care for them, otherwise you wouldn't be with them.
Yes.
That sounds great. I say you're doing the right thing. Next caller.
You do. I'm going to go to break in just a second. You do care for him, that's right. And maybe you just can't tolerate intimacy. Maybe you wouldn't be able to find it with anybody, which it sounds like that's where you're at. And so you might as well be with this guy as anybody. Maybe you'll find your girlfriend. I know. Maybe you'll forge a road into intimacy, but it doesn't sound like you're really available. And God knows what happened to you that sort of set you up like this. Be that as it may, if he were to find out this is what you felt, he would be pissed. He'd be angry. Yeah. This would not be okay with him. We got to go to break.
I'd say he wouldn't be that pissed. He's probably wimpy.
No, I think but if he would be like, why? I don't know.
Yeah, exactly.
And
wimpy.
Yeah, but then it would be you've got now it's going to be all about him getting her in. Now you've got to be in it. We got to find that way in. No, that's a horrible relationship.
All right. I need to go in session with you on this break.
Does that mean take a pee?
No, I need to go in session with you. Quick therapy.
We'll do it in the bathroom. All right, we'll be right back.
LoveLine.
LoveLine.
We'll be right back.
Bombs got the bamboo. Work it, Drew. Work it.
My cues are it's all kisser. It's always like my kisser. It's always like.
And Adam didn't call me himself.
Zoom.
He had his assistant call me.
No.
He had his assistant call my manager, who called my agent, who called my publicist, and I was told by email that Adam wanted to get in touch with me. So I called him, and I was like, what are you, an idiot? Call me up. Then Jimmy Kimmel emails me. What is wrong with him?
Wow.
Adam, how dare you?
Fascinating.
How dare you, sir?
Jeremy, 22.
Hey, how's it going?
It's good.
I got a question for you. I just spent 8.5 months, go back in November. I was over in Iraq for 8.5 months. I'm married. We have a 6-month-old son who was born while I was overseas.
Wow.
And it just seems, I didn't get home until he was 3 months old, and it just seems like lately like a relationship's basically gone down the gutter and then some.
How long have you been home for?
I've been home. We get back November 5th, and we're still doing training, and she was down in Florida while I was overseas. I'm stationed out in California. And she came back for a couple months, and things just didn't seem like they used to be, and she's still there, and my son's with her, and it just seems...
What do you want to do?
Are you guys in counseling?
We did try the counseling and everything like that, and it was better. We went for a month and a half. We went to counseling, and everything was going fine after that. And then she went back home for a week and came back and started packing her things and walked out the door. And I guess my question is more like along the legal matter, as far as, because I know it's real hard, especially for men, to get full custody of their kids.
It's impossible.
I've got guaranteed job in the military and everything like that. And
why would you want to take the child away from the mother?
Well, just because of the fact, granted, yes, she is the mother, but she's bipolar. She's got severe depression. She's been hospitalized before.
Oh, you didn't say that, man.
Let me fill in even some more gaps. The fact that she's reacting so profoundly to what she perceives as abandonment, as you not being available during a critical period of her life, suggests that she may also have a personality disorder. Have they ever said she has a borderline personality disorder?
I'm sorry?
Jeremy, have they ever used the term borderline personality disorder?
I've heard it used before, yes.
For her?
And I know her mom is one of those people where she's just a real off-the-wall, strict, and...
All right, but so she has some very, very serious issues. On the other hand, do you want to try to maintain a family or a semblance of a family for this child?
Right.
All right, well then the therapy was working. Why don't you stay with that? Then one of the things you're going to have to do is stay near her. You're going to have to forge a relationship every day. And
Right,
being
which is the hardest
away,
thing.
because the kind of personality problem that she has, you being away is going to make everything completely unravel. She is going to perceive that as traumatizing when you.
Yeah, but he didn't say all that other stuff. It was bad enough. You go away in the military for 9 months. That's bad enough. You're 22.
Then we get the
but then
bipolar
he dropped that lug at the end. Yeah, she's bipolar. She has one leg, and she's a heroin addict. She's blind, deaf, dumb, and mildly retarded. Yeah, that kind of changes things.
Yeah, so it's something that has to be treated.
Dr. Drew.
Yes, you're right.
Let's not lose energy, my friend.
Am I losing energy?
Yes, let's bring it up a notch.
Thank you
Let's
for pointing
save
that
some
out.
babies. Sprint to the finish line. Go, 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 go.
Breezy, 21.
Oh,
I'm here.
Hey.
Hello.
Hey, Breezy.
Hello.
Do you know my friend Wendy? Good stuff.
So good.
Good stuff.
What's up, Breezy?
My question is, how often would you say the average female masturbates?
13 times a day.
And
at your age,
that
depends what age you're talking about.
orgasm, or is that just
Isn't that the point?
Yeah, masturbation means you do something to orgasm.
right?
But most women under 20 don't masturbate.
Well, I'm
Some
21.
do. Some do. Most don't.
Really?
But after later on, you sort of figure it out. Things start functioning, and
What about women who masturbate feverishly?
There are those too. Women have a much not necessarily mean anything, but women are a much broader spectrum of biological sexual responsiveness. Men
So
come
do you
in
think
one
that,
flavor.
stress will affect your libido?
Of course.
Yes.
Men and women, yes.
Definitely.
What do you think you're under stress, Breezy?
Yeah, I think I'm under stress.
Right. What kind of stress are you under?
I'm 21. I have a 2-year-old son. I'm a full-time college student, and I work full-time.
That'll do it.
Yeah, that's it. Are you in a relationship right now?
I think I'm kind of getting dumped.
Why?
Basically because I was seeing this guy for 6 months, 7 months, something like that. I don't know what happened, but
He stopped calling?
yeah, he won't return my calls now. He brought me a picture of him and loaded a bunch of software on my PC, and now he won't return my calls.
That's the beauty of guys, isn't it? Aren't guys great?
I love my sex. My golly. That was his goodbye present.
It's our gender. It's our gender.
I guess. That's messed up. How he gave me a picture to remember him by.
Oh, that's beautiful. Did he say stuff like, "You're too good for me"?
Oh, no, he didn't say anything. He didn't even tell me it was like that. He just won't return my calls. It's been almost 2 weeks.
Okay, the final hug. Did he pat? Was there any patting in the hug?
Not
You know
patting,
what I mean? Patting. You know what I mean? Pop, pop, pop. Hey, girl. Boom. A little punch on the shoulder. Nothing like that.
Nothing like that.
Wow.
No,
Wow.
that's
How many
like
times have you called him?
unusual.
How many times have you called him?
Oh, gosh, I'm really bad. I've called him, let me see, it
600.
was last Sunday that he left, and I've probably called him 5 times since then.
All right, stop. You have to stop.
You need
Yeah,
while
I
you
know
still
I
have
need
your
to
dignity. Stop. Here's the deal. You're meeting lots of guys. You're working. You're a student. Get on with it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really don't even have time for guys anymore. I decided that if this guy,
Perfect.
hurt
Much healthier.
me, I wasn't going to mess around with guys anymore. It's really not worth my time.
Well, again.
I don't really like adding sex partners to the list.
What? The list of what?
The list of partners. It's minimal now.
You don't really like adding sex partners to the list.
No, I don't like having, I don't want to be one of those people that, has 10 sex partners when they get married.
Well, you have a child.
Well, yeah, that's wrong.
So that should be your priority. You'll find someone. You just need to, you're living a very busy, hectic life
Be
right
careful.
now.
Just because you've chosen and been attracted to bad guys doesn't mean
I
that
have been attracted to bad guys. But, I've never dated a guy that hasn't been a criminal. All my boyfriends are criminals.
Yeah, you might want to get into some therapy.
Yeah, you might get some therapy. You want to change that behavior panel a bit, Breezy.
I don't know why, but I just, they haven't.
Breezy, I'd love to talk. I'm going to go rob a bank, though.
Hey, I have a question.
Well, just a second. You need to change that pattern, right? And the way to change is not by swearing off guys. It's by actually having relationships with gentlemen who are available for relationships.
Right. It sounds like other aspects of your life are together. You're a single mom. You're in college. You said you're working full time. Deal with your relationship issues.
What's your question?
Okay, my next question is, when my son was born, I didn't get the courtesy cut, and I had a ton of stitches. And, ever since then, I have a problem.
Hold on. I mean, you didn't have an episiotomy, you just tore?
Right. I tore really bad. I had about 45 minutes worth of stitches.
That means you don't know this, David.
Did you say a 45 minutes worth of stitches?
Putting stitches
you couldn't
in.
tell the difference between the stitches and the pubic hair.
Well, let me tell you. Listen to this. Listen to this. Dave, hang on now. Just think about that green baby puke vaginal discharge.
Boy, Breezy, I'm down. I'm taking a knee.
What a lot of people don't know is that when a woman first have a baby, the perineum, the head comes out and the perineum stretches and the whole thing just rips open. And it rips open oftentimes all the way to the rectum.
Oh, yeah.
So there's one big...
I have a friend. I got to jump in here. I have a friend.
ripped everywhere. Anyways, I don't think...
Oh, wait a minute.
Hold on, David. Tell a story.
I have a friend, a female, an old girlfriend, and she said, her friend had a baby, and, she had a episiotomy, and she's like, girl, how long does it take before you can have sex? She goes, have sex? I can't take a dump. I'm thinking about sex, and guys are like, 6 weeks! I'm going back in. Oh, my God, the horror.
That's great, huh? What's your question, Breezy?
Ever since then, I have had a problem with wetness. I just can't get wet enough. It's good for the first 5 minutes, and then after that, I'm really dry.
Yeah,
Read For Women Only by the Bermans.
Huh?
It deals with sex. Why are you shaking your head, Dr. Drew?
They're friends of mine.
Yeah, but that's the book. You've been ripped down there. Maybe she broke some of the nerve endings or something.
Yeah, or the glands. And again, we're having a lot of questions about wetness tonight. But just make sure there's all kinds of supplemental ways of accommodating that, right? Just get some,
so the normal female jacks off how often?
At your age?
A normal 21-year-old woman
jacks off. I love it.
Average.
But women at 20, 21, it's unusual to see them masturbating. Maybe.
Really?
Yeah. Some are doing it regularly, and some are doing
weird or something.
No,
Well,
that's
try
one
it.
of the big
Just take yourself out on a date. You said you're swearing off men.
One of the big problems that I've dealt with young women today is that what they are told they're supposed to do is so different than who they are biologically and intuitively.
It's something
that they all feel flawed. They all feel something wrong with
It's something I was trying to tell you earlier, but I was shut down by
Which is
Dr.
what? Tell
Drew.
me.
I said a lot of women misrepresent themselves sexually in a relationship because they feel they're trying to be something that they were told that they should be.
Right.
And once after 6-9 months, all the dust settles and they're like, I don't like that. I really don't.
And they're surprised when the guy is still going as though he's supposed to be in act 2. The guy's like, no, this is...
Because he bought a Ferrari and it turned into a Jetta.
But guys, this is what I'm into. This is it. This is my drive. And they're like,
only get more and more perverted and foul as the older we get.
You want to tell some stories? What happened?
Well, I'm into Japanese rope bondage right now, Dr. Drew. Next caller!
Before we do next caller, let's do the next break.
Wait a minute, we just took a break.
Yeah, it's time for
You're going soft.
I beg your pardon.
You're going soft on me. Next caller, Jimmy, Oregon, 23.
All right, let's find one more Oregon call. Here we go. That was Jim. Whoops. I got Chris, 16. Go.
Yeah, hi. I just had a question on can cankers be transferred orally just kissing my girlfriend?
One word answer.
Sorry?
Oh, for me?
Yes.
Yes.
Next caller.
Yes, they can be. They are herpes viruses, and they can be transmitted to person. Eric, 13.
I was wondering if, uncircumcised masturbation could lead to, an excessive irritation of the head of the penis.
Any excessive masturbation can lead to the irritation of the head of the penis, circumcised or not.
Not excessive. I mean, just...
How many times have you been doing it?
It's once every 2 days, but I meant excessive irritation because, for each time that I've done it, I continually get this series of small bumps, and they don't hurt. They're just slightly irritating.
Dr. Drew, get involved.
They may be the pearly penile papules, which are lovely little bumps that occur towards the head.
Papules.
Again, if you have you're 13, you're thinking about your penis too much, just keep it clean and dry.
What are pearly penile papules?
They're basically sort of clogged follicles.
But they're fine, right?
They're fine. They're normal at me. You're not.
Is he using some lubrication there? Some 30 weight, buddy?
Lubes, yes or no, Eric?
I also had one more question.
Yeah, boy.
When I was younger, I had one of those lodged testicles. That was up
undescended testicle. Yeah.
And now it's been pulled down, and it seems to be slightly longer than the other.
Longer. Mm-hmm.
It's more enlarged, and there's something in between it, and just the general area where the penis swells at the bottom.
Yeah. It might be it might be a little cyst. Sometimes that forms there.
Okay.
Don't worry about it. It's all good.
Keep inspecting that penis, though.
Your penis
every
is good.
minute of the day.
Yes,
you'll find
it'll be
something.
fine. It'll be good.
Yes.
Now may I take a break?
No. Next caller. Sit right down there, mister.
Evan, 22.
Hey, guys. Long time listener, first time caller. Sorry, I'm a little nervous.
Go.
Dag, I love you. My girlfriend, probably fiance pretty soon, is quite a bit older than me, and I'm just wondering up to what age is it safe to have a child?
How old is she?
You're 22. She's
36.
It's not about so much having safe, it's whether you can have a child. After 35, the possibility of pregnancy starts dropping. At 40, it completely goes down to next to nothing.
But doesn't a lot of it have to do with your family history? You look at the women in her family, the onset of menopause.
No.
Don't shut me down!
No, I'm shutting you down.
Does race have anything to do with it either?
No.
Does what?
One of the misconceptions women have is that they can have babies at any age, and that's simply not true.
It's absolutely.
At 35, the possibility starts diminishing. At 40, it goes down dramatically.
I know, but I'm saying that usually the easiest way to gauge if you're a woman is look at your family. If the women in your family have had children older and are easily conceive older, then that means that you may have a greater possibility to get pregnant.
Okay.
I don't know if the onset of menopause comes later in the women in your family. That means you may have an easier time getting pregnant.
I don't know if that's true or not, but I'll take your word for it.
It is
and
true.
The other thing is what you're worrying about in terms of safety is the possibility of birth defects like trisomy,
big waterhead babies, and
that sort of thing.
3-4 arms. Stuff
the
one big nose, no eye.
But the fact is that can be screened
I'm talking
for
about a big nose, like as big as your head, but it's a nose
with amniocentesis, and after 35, they
like a
definitely
lip,
doing
like
that.
a lip with a foot on it, something like that.
We're gonna take a break now.
Okay, then.
Bye.
But I'm saying, what about a big, just a big
1-800.
Next caller. Next caller.
No, break now.
LoveLine.
1-800-LOVE-191.
Next caller.
LoveLine with Adam Carolla and Dr. Drew. Live on 105 Alternative, San Francisco.
Hey, it's LoveLine.
Did
I'm
we
Dr.
win?
Drew. Wait, Anderson, have we actually exceeded our
No,
record?
we said 35, and you're at 35.
Okay, let's go.
Here we go. 35. This is Foster, 19. Foster?
Hey, LoveLine.
Hey, Foster, what's going on?
Not much.
He's going to screw us up here. Come on, here we go.
I got a question about some reverse psychology on my girlfriend.
Yeah.
She, during the Christmas time, after 3.5 years, I decided to buy her some sex toys.
Yeah.
And ever since then, sex hasn't been near what it used to be.
Yeah, because you don't measure up anymore.
No, that's not true. Did your girlfriend express an interest in sex toys before you bought them?
She always wanted to get them, but I never approved of it because I don't know.
She's busy with the toys now.
No, that's not true.
That happens.
Well, no. What did you get her? What specifically did you get her?
A vibrator, just a regular dildo, and some beads.
All right. Now, so what are you saying? They have sex. Does she use the vibrator a lot or not, a little, or what?
Well, the only time she says she ever uses it is when we're fooling around. But when I'm at work all day, I don't know.
Well, what's the question?
It sounds like you have a problem with it, that you're intimidated by it. You got to tell her. Here's what you got to do. You got to tell her to tell you when she's using it, when you're not around, that turns you on. Then she's going to start telling you that. You got to get involved and use it with her. You can't be scared of these toys, or you shouldn't have bought them in the first place.
Or it's just a coincidence, and we got to move on. This has nothing to do with it. It's just a coincidence.
Listen. We are health professionals, Dr. Drew. We have to help these babies.
I'm just saying,
forget about the record.
Foster's not giving us a lot of information.
I know.
And either it is, your point was well taken and a good point,
Thank you,
it's completely unrelated to this, and the relationship is just having difficulty. And
or if the guy, maybe she didn't really want the toys, he's bringing home stuff she's not really into, and he's,
forcing stuff on her.
Exactly.
But again, when women shut down, it means a lot about the relationship. So this is Jerry, 27.
Hey, Dr. Drew, thanks for calling, or having me.
I'm glad you were there to take my call, Jerry. I appreciate it.
Sorry.
What I'm calling about...
Funny stuff. Jerry, what's your problem?
My girlfriend a few months ago wanted me to have a threesome with her best friend, who's like 7 years younger than us.
Say girlfriend?
Your girlfriend? My girlfriend wanted me to have a threesome with her best friend that's a girlfriend.
All right.
And she's like 7 years younger than us. I didn't want to. She's kind of resented it, and there's been some, I guess, acting out behavior from her. It started out in a relationship where everything was normal. Now there's she's contacting old boyfriends, talking on the phone with them a lot in front of me.
You know what? Yeah, that's nice. David is an expert in women like this.
Dumper.
Expert. He's had extensive experience.
But wait a minute. Tell him right now. It wouldn't matter. The threesome
Was just a preamble to getting out of this relationship.
It's an act of destruction.
Yeah.
Usually, I mean, and you know what? I'm a very open-minded guy. Usually, couples get together, you do all that crazy stuff in the beginning, all that stuff settles down, and, maybe you've experimented together, you stay together, it's fine. But when it goes on like this...
You're telling us something there, David, about your history. But
or you pull up some strange every now and then. When you get bored, you go trolling. The strip clubs and the sex toys and the sex in a public place.
This
that
relationship
can
was
work.
not going to make it no matter what.
Well, if no, it's not. She's looking for a way out.
She claims that she went through therapy when her mother died, and the therapist put her on this, if you've ever heard, happiness is your choice kind of thing, and she says I should accept her the way she is, that she's not cheating on me or anything like that.
No, what does she have to say to an old boyfriend that it's so necessary she has to contact him?
In front of you.
She claims that she just maintains deep relationships with people. She doesn't establish shallow relationships.
But the way you said it is like this is new, right? I mean, there has been a change.
The first 3 or 4 months, it wasn't like that. She'd call people, and there was never any sexual jokes or anything like that. Now it seems like she's on the phone all the time. And
so give me an example. Is she on the phone going, "Hey, cable man, I bet if I'm not wearing panties, I hope I don't slip and sit on your face." Stuff like that. Because
nothing that explicit, but just the innuendo and references.
Yeah. This accept me the way I am BS is ridiculous.
Kick it to the curb, homie.
This is chaos. This is poor boundaries. This is unhealthy relationships. And there are plenty of crazy therapists out there that are supporting her nonsense.
Wait. One last question. When you guys do have sex, is it banging? Is it off the hook? What's going on?
It's crazy. Yeah.
Stick with her, my friend.
No.
The loopy ones are the best. God bless the crazy girls. Next caller.
We're almost done. What do you think here? That's good. Last call. Are we at? This is our last call. Are we there?
It's number 34 right here.
We're there.
Oh, beautiful.
Alicia, 20.
Hi.
Hi. What's up?
Hi, Alicia.
We have 1 minute.
Okay. Well, I'm having a lot of problems with my boyfriend right now, with the whole aspect of him trusting me.
Why?
Because there's a lot of things I've done in my past with me going back on my word, and the decisions that I've made are to benefit myself and not my relationship.
Wait, stop with the BS.
Yeah, what did you do?
Line?
Did you cheat? You partied? You slept with a bunch of guys while you were dating with him? What?
Well, I used to party a lot, and I completely stopped that.
What does that
when
mean,
you say party, yeah, exactly. What does that mean?
Partying, going out, drinking every night heavily, and not
and
even...
then what happens?
Well, I don't remember what I do, and...
What were you told you did?
I was told that I was just dancing on the bar. I was passing out. I was yelling at people. I got in fights with guys.
Which of your parents is an alcoholic?
Neither.
Your grandparents?
Neither.
Great-grandparents?
Is there a reason they were?
Aunts,
my
uncles?
sister drinks, but...
I mean, this sounds like mostly this is alcoholism, and your husband or boyfriend, whoever, sounds very codependent, is trying to control you, and that's a bad situation.
But here's the one quick question: if you've changed your behavior, have you not?
Yes,
For the
greatly.
better.
I haven't touched a drink in like ages.
All right.
So, are you in a program?
No.
Yeah, but he should be happy.
He should be, but he's still very, very codependent and controlling. And one of the things that codependents do is they start acting out their anger when people stop drinking.
Because then they lost their role.
They can, too. They know you're going to hear them when you're not loaded.
But they've lost their role.
They're losing. They need you to be sick, kind of thing.
Right.
Now, Alicia, is this typical sort of codependent alcoholic relationship?
Answer Jimmy one word.
You can check out my book, Cracked, if you wish. We got to go to break. Be right back.
Line one, real quick.
No, we're going. Bye.
All right, guys, here's the deal. Looking to hook up? Call the Dateline. Sick of wasting time with the wrong person? Call the Dateline. One call's all you need to make. Call the Dateline.
1-877-889-DATE.
You know what I'm saying out there?
Adam and Dr. Drew will be right back on LoveLine.
God bless you, David Alan Grier. We have broken the LoveLine record for a number of calls in a single show.
Okay, what's the final tally?
Anderson?
33.
30? No, 34.
34.
Count
That's why I was telling you to go to Jimmy. You can answer them real quick.
All right, well, we're there. It's good enough.
Man, we broke the record.
It was, all right, I'll answer it right now.
Yeah.
Can mushrooms do the same thing as LSD and X? The answer is yes.
34. We 34, yeah.
There we are. We're broken. And David Alan Grier, thank you for coming in. And
Beautiful. Love
I will read
LoveLine.
Glamour on your recommendation.
Yes,
Aisha
Aisha Tyler's
coming up next week.
celebrity sex relationship
And the three of
advice.
us will have a talk show in the future, I guarantee.
We will. It'll be called something really snazzy, like The Doctor and His Two Black Friends.
I would love that.
Oprah, move over. That
The
old
doctor
bag
and
turned
his
50.
Doctor and his two black friends are coming
you
in.
go. There we go.
All right, guys. This is LoveLine. Adam will be back on Sunday. Thank you for listening. Thank you, David Alan Grier. And until then, on behalf of Adam Carolla, this is Dr. Drew saying mahalo.
Mahaka-laka-loli.
We'll be back with more LoveLine after
Adam,
that.
eat your heart out.
This has been LoveLine. The opinions expressed on this show are not necessarily those of the staff, management, sponsors, or this station. The producer for LoveLine is Ann Ingold. LoveLine is a presentation of Westwood One Entertainment.